Y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with you. This girl's boyfriend is a horrible human being. Horrible. She did one of these put a finger down challenges, and it is insane. So I'm gonna look. Less intro, less talking, more reacting. Oh y'all, this is her right here. Her page is Celie Kavanaugh. I'm gonna link it so y'all can watch the whole full video. But this is kind of insane right here. So it's 20 seconds.
Put a finger down if your college boyfriend got a DM from a random girl on Instagram and eventually started sexting her and then sent a video of you and him having sex together to this girl. But turns out it wasn't really a girl. It was a guy that you worked with at a restaurant in Arizona 6 years prior who had been stalking you ever since.
Oh.
A restaurant in Arizona 6 years prior who had been stalking you ever since.
That is rough. That is rough. First of all, the betrayal of sneaking around, recording you while you don't know, or maybe she did know. I don't know. She didn't say he snuck and recorded us while we were clapping cheeks. He just sent the video to her. That's weird, y'all. There's some weird ass people out here. Let's just say it. There's some weirdos out here. Somebody she worked with 6 years ago is stalking her, created a profile as a woman, and somehow manipulated her ex-boyfriend into sending him a sex tape. What the hell is wrong with people? Y'all looked on her page. There's no update. She didn't go into detail, but there's another video. I don't know if it's about the same guy, but it's another video on her page that's almost equally as horrible. I'm gonna show it to you. Exhibit A. This is the same person right here, y'all. This is literally the same person. She said, if you're having a bad day, my boyfriend, who was living with me, passed away in a motorcycle accident. And when I showed up to the funeral, another woman was there who was also his girlfriend that his whole family claimed. We're all going to be okay. I don't know if this is the same person. I don't know if she's talking about the same person or somebody different. This right here is actually insane. This is insanity. Where are we meeting these people at? Like literally. At least he's looking up at you now. The comments are going crazy. Dang, he ghosted you for real. This is like trauma. At first I thought she was joking. I like, this is a joke. But no, she's not joking. The way I just gasped out loud. Same when I walked into that funeral. They would make the grieving process pretty immediate for me. I know. Yeah, this happened to me, but car accident. Let's just say I was fifth in line, unsure about our boyfriend. Oh, no, I would have left. Oh, hell no. I would have left. So much better. I would have left the funeral, and you know, I'm not showing up. You lie. You were lying to me in life. I'm not showing up for you in death. Nah. How did the other girlfriend get the funeral details? I'm so confused. From his family, from his friends in his bike club. I guess they had met her at some event. Celie, what? Jeez Louise, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Happened to my aunt. Listen to all the, so many people have gone through the same thing. She said she posted a story time. So let me see if she posted a story time. This is June 6th. Let me see if she posted a story time. So she did do a story time. So here we go. Apparently he was a motorcycle club and they were together for 8 months.
So, me and my boyfriend were dating for about 8 months, and he was kind of in between houses, so he moved in with me. He was in a biker club, so there were a lot of late nights, there were a lot of rides, events, whatever. I don't know if you all know about biker clubs, but they have to prospect before they're a full patch-in member, and when they're prospecting, they're kind of the low level, and they have to do everything. So it was like late night calls. He would have to go and do various tasks. It's like hazing in a fraternity.
So it sounded like he was out and about, had late nights, and had the opportunity to do a lot of different things. And it also sounds like she was a second person. He's in between houses. In between houses. Well, yo, how's that? You know what I mean? So now she tells about how the night he passed away.
Anyways, I was in Vegas for a work conference. He called me. It was a Thursday night, normal conversation. I love you. I'm getting on the bike. I'm going to go ride down to San Diego. Later, I found out he was headed to his other girlfriend's house. So sweet. But he told me he was going to a friend's house.
Y'all see how he set that up? How nasty that work is right there. They just say, "Hey, I'm riding. I'm going to ride to a friend's house. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." And then he's actually going to his other girlfriend's house, and then he passed away on the way there. When you find that out later, that is nasty work. That is nasty. That is nasty, nasty.
We said, "I love you," business as usual.
I love you.
He was hit and killed on the freeway on the way down to the other woman's house.
Oof.
And I got a call the next morning that he had passed away.
Who called?
Then his sister and niece came over to our apartment that we shared at, got all his stuff. I had a ton of bike stuff, his clothes, all kinds of things. Gave me a hug, business as normal. Funeral.
Sorry, y'all. Here we go. She's talking about walking into the funeral.
I walk into the funeral home and his whole entire biker club is staring at me. And I'm like, this is weird. No one's saying hi. No one's giving me a hug. And I know these people. I know the president of his club. He's been over to my house and had dinner. I mean, these were guys I had hung out with. Then I overhear someone say, I need to go give Hector, sorry, I shouldn't have said his name. I need to go give his girlfriend a hug and my condolences. And he walked by me. And I was like, this is weird. So I see this blonde girl in the front of the funeral home around all of his bike brothers. Ooh. And the whispers in the funeral home are that that's his girlfriend. Then they ask everyone if they would like to say anything. She gets up there. They had been fully dating for like 3 months. He took her on a ride down to Mexico. She posted on her Facebook a whole video montage of them with this love song.
Wow, but this guy kind of goes to show y'all, and this is not me talking down on any of these biker groups or gangs or clubs or whatever. Y'all, that shows you that they will look you directly into your face and lie to you. Like, they will help play in your face. Like, they helped her ex play in her face. Like, she come to the funeral, they looking at her like, she's like, I met them before, and they looked at me like I was stupid. Because they look at you, they do think you're dumb. And they're like, damn, you getting your face played. And a lot of them are doing the same thing. You know, I've talked to people who've been dating or married to people in those type of clubs, or like, it's just street gangs, and it's all the same. It's always cheating and lying and covering up, just blindly trusting.
She was totally who was accepted by his bike brothers, and then because the biker club was accepting her, his whole family did.
That's insane, though. Like, the niece and them came to her house to get the stuff from her house, but accepting the girl for 3 months, that's insane. I mean, also, the video montage for somebody you've been dating for 3 months, that shows you that people like that, like her ex, they love bomb. They do love bomb. They love bomb the hell out of you to convince you that you're the only one to make you feel special, but be doing the same things to everybody else. Like, living with you while cultivating a new relationship, taking rides to Mexico and shit with somebody else is low down. It's low. It is low. Okay, I'm just about to end right here.
So it was actually the worst time of my life, but to come full circle, for his 1-year memorial, his family reached out to me and asked me to release a dove in his honor at his gravesite. The other girlfriend was there at the 1-year memorial. She was not asked to release a dove, and she left pretty fast after some mean daggers to me, which is not my fault. Gosh. Later? I mean, so, yep, that's story time. That's my life.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Boo. That is super embarrassing. Like, super. Like, I don't like go out there a year later to release a dove after you got so embarrassed. And the audacity of the family to invite you out there to release a dove after they didn't speak to you at the funeral. And like she said, the family didn't even speak to her at the funeral at all. Didn't even acknowledge her existence. Didn't do any of those things. And then she went out there a year later to release a dove. And then the other woman is there as well and threw some daggers at her a year later. Oh, Lord have mercy. I try my hardest not to blame people. But man, it be getting so tough. It be getting so tough because a lot of times we use better discernment. We wouldn't go to wakes and releasing doves for people who did us wrong. And I'm not releasing anything me personally. I'm not releasing anything in the current life for your afterlife. Hell no. You embarrass me and make me feel stupid. Hell no. And now I got beef with somebody I don't know that he was cheating on me with. Hell no. Hell no. I'm going to link the video so y'all can check it out. But hit that subscribe button, y'all. I'm out. Peace.